This is a place where wisdom and folly dance in a delicate ballet, where the profound and the preposterous share the stage. This is a show that aspires to educate, yet often descends into delightful absurdity. Welcome to a motherfucking squad pod.
The Squizzlers.
To a motherfucking squad pod.
The Squizzlers.
Let's not waste any more motherfucking time because we should welcome these motherfuckers to a squad pod.
The Squad Pod.
I'm Tim, and I'm one of your hosts, but we got more hosts today. Trevor, we got Trevor.
Europe.
Do not mention the beer name. They're not paying us a bag, so fuck them.
Yeah, it's like this. You don't know what this is. This is no label.
Yeah, that's an unrecognizable beer.
This is water.
That, and that's also it's not beer. It's water.
You'll give me two more of these.
All right.
Please,
we
in
also
the garage.
got
Two more.
We also got
Be
Will
careful.
today. God damn. We also got Will. What's up, Will? Say what's up to your fans.
What's up? Hi, fans.
He's
I
got
don't
lots
have
of
any
them.
fans.
Hell yeah. We also got Kali, Bobali, Fonana, Nana, Fofali in this
up,
motherfucker
babe?
right now.
I'm
dude.
actually going by Scuba Steve today.
Scuba
Scuba Steve.
Oh, and I'm going by Benedict Creamy Batch.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so
I'm over here as Zanny Popper.
Trevor's going in as Zanny
Nice.
Popper, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And Will, what's your name today?
Batman and Robin Williams.
Batman
love it.
and
Yeah.
Robin Williams. Fire.
Gangster.
Love it.
I talked to somebody in my family today, and I told them about the YouTube Shorts viewership, and I was like, "We've had over 10,000 views on YouTube Shorts." They're like, "Oh my god, for real? Send me some." And I was like,
You're like, nah, you're gonna have to go find those yourself.
Actually, wish I didn't just tell you that.
Right.
Yeah, family members are the worst.
What are you talking about? I was like, it's silly. It's
When you
really
come from a
silly.
good, religious family background.
Like
Mine,
that,
it doesn't matter.
that story of I'm the first person in my family to go to college, so I have to succeed. I'm like the first person to have dropped out of community college twice.
Right.
And make a fool of yourself on the internet publicly. Hey, actually, public service announcement.
Yeah,
If your
tell them
battery's
because this
dead,
is
Announcement?
Yeah, take that again. Take that again. You should
No, I
listen
have
to
an
me real
announcement.
quick. Yeah.
No, but seriously, if you
Yeah.
have a dead battery and you just so happen to have a fully charged 20-volt, 5-amp-hour DeWalt battery, you can jump your car battery with that bitch.
Or Milwaukee.
I think you
Or
can do it
Milwaukee.
with even less than a 5 amp.
Hey,
I mean, you probably could.
allegedly, do not take this advice for real. We are
No,
not liable.
I-
We
Just
are
don't
not
try it
liable.
for too long because the wires get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all it is just 18650 batteries ran series. That's all it is.
It is. It's like 20 of them.
I mean,
Again, I want to
Yeah.
stress we're not saying do this. We're saying
We're
if you just so
sciencemen.
happen to, it might.
we're
This is a
science,
few.
but we're not engineers.
I'm saying if it's the apocalypse
Mm.
and you have a dead battery, that may work without blowing your hand off, is all I'm saying.
You just need a battery and some forks.
Allegedly.
Forks? I don't know about the fork part, but
It's like just need a battery and some Reynolds wrap, some fucking
yeah,
aluminum
there you
foil.
go. Straight up.
Should we get into some story or what?
Yeah, sure.
Let's
Fuck
do it.
All right, so this is probably going to be the last time I talk about the Olympics because I've talked about it one time, on 3 different shows. So
Yeah, and I hated it.
all right, well, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. All right, Armando Duplantis. I don't remember what country he's from because I didn't look it up. But a guy named Armando Duplantis is a special. He specialized. All right, dude, where'd you go? Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
More
shut
water,
up.
stay hydrated.
So Armando Duplantis is a track and field competitor in this year's Olympics in Paris. And so what this motherfucker found out is genius. So basically, he specializes in pole vaulting, and he figured out that when you break a record, you get 100 racks, right? So
Damn.
instead of just smashing the shit out of the record, he's been beating the record by a little bit every time.
Really? Yeah, why go for max rep? Don't go for max rep, dude. Just the world record.
Just enough.
I like a half inch.
And so
That's smart.
Yeah, very smart. I would have never thought. Like, imagine beating the world record by like 7 inches, thinking you're a god, and then you're like, oh, well, you just fucked yourself out of like 700 racks because you beat it by 7 more inches. Like, and then you're pissed that you're the gold medalist, like superstar that you are. So yeah,
You could have
like
made that
for a bunch
stretch
of
for
other
like
shit,
fucking.
too.
what's that called?
Yeah, you,
I said it's probably like that for a bunch of other stuff too. Like if you beat it by seconds or minute, like
Yeah, it's any record
Yeah.
break in like these like huge championship, like tournament style competitions.
right.
So let me ask you this, because I'm not sure, because we all know that my Olympic sport that I would go into and dominate in 6 months of training is I forgot the name.
You said
of it.
we all
Hold
know
on.
and you forgot.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
you guys
no,
know it. I don't. You guys know it. I don't.
Hey, put
Hold
it in
on.
the comments. Remember, if you guys remember from the... But
It's
Fuck,
the
what
broom
was it?
sweeping,
I don't remember. I was gonna say
The
Rockyology.
ice thing with the fucking
yeah, the broom
the
sweeping.
pucks and shit?
Oh yeah, a
I
curling.
always want to say curling. I always want to say
Curling.
I always want to say fucking shuffleboard, but it's not.
Shuffleboard is the roller skating.
Yeah, what is that fucking
of,
shit?
That's on
But
dry
is there
land.
world records for that? Is it even possible to have a record? Like,
Maybe points, because I know it's a point based system.
yeah,
don't know what the
I
points
threw
are,
it the
but
fastest down the lane anybody's ever done it.
Hold on, let's get back
Well,
on
I think
track.
it's-
Where were you going with this? You said we all know that mine would be quote unquote curling, but
Curling.
what record? Like, where were you going?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is there a record in curling? Is it like even possible to hold a record? Because it's not like anything that like shows off being like physically dominant or even skill like that
Well, you have
dominant
to
to be
be-
like
you
a
have
world
to-
record.
you have to put the little thingy in a circle, and like the closest in the middle. So whoever's closest to the middle wins, I guess.
There
I know.
Are,
So what's the world record? 3 in the center? I mean,
there are
Maybe.
people.
I don't even know if you can get 3 in the center.
There are people that
The
are
corners
hella
of each
awesome at that, but it's not an Olympic sport, so nobody super gives a fuck. I think if you break the record in
what do you
curling,
mean it's not an Olympic sport?
I mean, by what I just said, is not an Olympic sport. Curling? We're talking about, or no, not curling. Shuffleboard. Damn, was I on shuffleboard this whole time?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because curling's definitely in the Olympics. It's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
time anybody watches it ever.
I was thinking you guys were talking about shuffleboard. I'm saying
Shuffleboard is not
Olympic.
yet, but since
Yeah.
we got breakdancing in, I'm sure it's coming soon.
Hey, so we're just gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna go on real quick.
Yeah, but anyway, moving on.
there's the I'm pretty sure we probably already talked about this, but I don't think it's published. But the host country gets to good lord. Trevor's just throat fucking that beer right now. So the host country gets to nominate a sport.
Hell
That's why
yeah.
breakdancing was in the Olympics this year, and it's not going to be in the next 4 years one because people were like, that fucking sucked. Especially that ray gun bitch. She fucked it for everybody.
Actually, and that sucks too because the rest of the people were actually good.
Yeah, like deserve to be there.
Like actually what I expected to see out of breakdancing, but she got so much publicity from it that it just kind of ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's not
It
going to
became
be
a joke.
It's not going to be in the next Olympics, but the host country gets to nominate some sports. So it's going to be in LA this next Olympics.
Oh
so
god.
I think they're probably going to nominate like competitive vaping,
Acting.
probably.
Acting.
It's gonna be competitive vaping, dude. It's gonna be the guys like blowing fucking O's and pushing them. And
Dude,
shit.
like
hey,
every
that
year
would
there's
actually
something
be
new.
hard.
Every year there's something new. It doesn't.
That
fucking-
would actually be hard because I actually wanted to low-key be one of those guys for a little bit.
Yeah.
Very small part of my life, I wanted to be able to blow O's like that.
I'll give you some time to decide whether or not you want me to cut this out of there, okay? Because admitting that is crazy. That you
I
wanted
don't
to
even care.
competitively
Don't even
vape.
cut it. The people need to know who I am, dude.
Welcome to a vape squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vape Squad Pod. Pods, but we don't use pods.
Competitive sucking, basically.
Competitive.
Aw, God damn it.
Competitive suck. God damn
God
it.
damn it.
Disrespect people, dude.
Oh, no. You went too far with that, bro.
It was the noise, too, paired with competitive sucking. Like,
Right.
oh, fuck.
God damn it.
But yeah, Armando Duplantis, flowers to you, dog, for getting a 100 bag every time you beat your own goddamn record. Hell yeah.
Hey, you're the smartest entrepreneur I've ever met already, and I've never met you, actually. So,
Well said.
I've ever met.
So I saw this
Yeah,
other
kill another water, dude.
yeah,
for sure.
just a nice
I
crispy.
need to stay
point.
hydrated. I got to go for a 5K tomorrow, so.
God.
What he means by
Money
that is
bag,
he has to
huh?
drop $5,000 on something. He's not going to run. All right,
I
so
got the 5K to drop. So.
read this. Damn, I keep saying read like I be reading. I didn't. I saw
I
this
heard.
video. I saw this video that said a jogger was left bloodied and unable to stand after being mauled by a gang of otters. And this was a story by the New York Post. And
Hey,
so, is that what you're gonna tell people if that's what happened to you? Because I sure the fuck wouldn't.
Nope.
Probably
absolutely
not.
not.
Hell
Bear.
no.
Bear.
Yep.
Saying
there.
a gang of otters
wolf.
doesn't make them sound harder.
There were probably just two of them.
But
Like,
otters
even
are
a
pretty
gang.
vicious. They can fuck you up.
How much bone
Like,
could a woodchuck chuck?
I mean, how many are you talking? Like 15 of these bitches are coming after you, or
It was
like,
like there's like a faraway video of like 12 of them running, but like still like
God
just
damn.
step on them little stupid fucking things.
I mean that's for. I'm like I say about like a little ass dog. You could have 20 chihuahuas come at me. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
be the world's best punter by the time the 20 chihuahuas come at me.
Averaging 50 yards on the motherfucker.
30 yards, 40. Oh, that one went 60, and it's good.
Holy
just
shit! I'm
fucking
signing it.
shanking. Mm.
It's the same thing when you have the argument about could you beat 100 fifth graders or 10 eighth graders? It's like, oh, the fifth grade, I'm punting them.
Throw them
Dude,
both
I'm
in.
kicking the first one in the face as hard as I can.
All you gotta
So-
do is like those high knees because they're at your knee level. So you just
Boom, right up on him with the chin. Just ruining their teeth for
Yeah.
life.
that motherfucker
Every
in Call of
single one.
Duty that's just running around and just knifing people. You're just kneeing them. Kneeing them.
Hold on, I
Motherfucker,
do-
too good at
I
it.
do want to touch on that for a second. Speaking of Call of Duty,
Sure.
if any of you guys seen any of the videos of the omnidirectional movements on that,
Not
it is
sure what you
now
mean.
not for a regular person
It's
at
impossible.
all. It was
It-
barely before,
Yeah.
but now it's impossible. If you can't do a 360 upside down backflip, front flip to the side, no scope off of a building, you're gonna get murdered.
That sucks.
Hell
for me.
yeah.
That sucks for me. We're never doing that when we start doing the gaming pod.
Dude, I don't play video
I-
games either. I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't have shit.
I literally
I don't
just
have- Dude, I
downloaded.
barely know how to do this. Okay.
I literally just downloaded Call of Duty and I played it for about 10 minutes and I was like, "Yep, nope."
This shit ain't fun.
I used to do that
And I-
shit all the time in school, but now, dude, hell no. I don't got time for that
We're
shit.
elderly.
I wasn't even good when I was in high school. I was only good because I was playing with 8 other guys that were really good.
And that
So they would
sucks.
just kill everybody, and I would get their scraps, you know?
That
Right.
sucks to hear you say that because you were always so much better than me. So much better at all of those games. I bet we
Yeah,
could
I
start
remember
playing.
Pretty
yelling
good.
at you in GTA so bad. I'd be like, Tim, why aren't you with us, bro? Where the fuck are you? You'd be like, I don't know, bro. I'm in some room. Be like,
You got 5
no.
stars at the top of the Empire State Building. Ah.
I'm not like not even like it's not like I'm like checked out and I'm doing something else. I was trying my fucking hardest. Sweating.
We
and shit.
straight up would be trying to do one of the missions and shit, and we'd be like, all right, this is the plan, and then immediately Tim's on his own shit right away. I'm like, Tim, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're like, I don't know, bro.
Like the first street, he gets lost.
I'm
You
fucking
guys
up
go
something.
straight, he goes right.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
Right.
Like, I have no patience for like the strategic gaming. I'm always like run and gun. Like, what do we? Hey, what
Yeah,
do we do?
he's a rusher.
Yeah, man.
What I really like about the new games, though, like that free for all type shit. That shit's cool.
Battle Royale type shit.
Yeah, like the battle royale.
I don't like
and
that.
then, like Warzone. That shit was fucking fire.
That's even dumber because then it relies on my ability alone.
Yeah. It
Dog.
Yeah,
kinda
no, I die right away.
There ain't
It
no
shows you how
corners
really
to-
good you are or not. You
Ain't
know?
no corners to
That's
back
why I
in
don't
and
have shit.
camp. I'm like, where the?
You know, you
I'm
get
like,
on a team, you got 5 good guys and like 4 other kind of shitty guys. Those 5 good guys carry the team, make you look good. Can't
Yeah.
do that when you're on your own, dude.
Yeah.
No, I can't be
Same
out
with
here
Fortnite.
getting
I can't be-
murked by a child.
I can't be pressing that many buttons at the same time, dude. Fortnite's insane.
I hate the
Yeah.
building of it. The building sucks.
That's only building. You're just trying to build fast enough to confuse your opponent and be able
No
to.
And it's
Catch
garbage.
him
I don't know
lacking.
how people do that. I hate it.
There's 7-year-olds that are whooping everybody.
Yeah, to that point, like I can't play that shit because my ego just take a dump. Getting fucked on. We're getting fucked over
Yeah,
by a
you hear in the
7-year-old.
chat, 7-year-old.
No.
Lick my balls! Lick my balls! Yeah, you suck!
That's how I actually become a murderer. It's like I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to figure out how to trace an IP because I just got murked by a fucking 7-year-old.
Exactly. There's been so many thoughts where I'm like, I wish I knew where you lived right now because I swear to God I'd beat the shit out of you. And this dude's like 7 years old, and then you think about it later, and you're like, yeah, I'm a really terrible person.
I recorded to a server somewhere. You're gonna pull up and blow his mom's back out.
Right? Be like, yeah, you remember when you beat me in that Call of Duty? Yeah, now I'm your stepdad.
I
Call me
did
And his
Daddy.
mom's like
Hey, call me
450
Dad.
pounds. But you
Oh,
didn't even care.
fire.
Daddy.
So, another one is a story that I saw was that's not even that fun. Fuck that story, dude. It was about
Hell
forever
yeah.
chemicals and shit.
Dude,
We're all
hit,
gonna
hit us
die
with a
from anything.
fucking good one, Tim.
A goodie? Oh, let's talk about Lysol. Lysol was originally created as a feminine hygiene product. So shorties
Hell
used to
yeah.
butt chug Lysol.
That sounds about right. It smells like shit, dude.
Hey,
Wait,
no,
wait.
don't. Hold on.
Dude, I
Pussies were
think,
smelling good
like-
for at least 2 years before they figured it out, all right?
listen, that shit smells like old people, I feel like.
Well, think about back then in the late 1800s or whenever the fuck this was created. Yeah, I'm sure the box was stinky. I'm sure the box was hella
Like,
stinky.
they just, like, got dusted by it, like, a whole
I mean, they
fucking
took
can of
baths
it.
like once every 3 months if they were rich.
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Speaking of the Lysol in the veggie hoo-ha, that's insane because Lysol that we have today is probably way safer than the Lysol that was created in that time. And that Lysol already comes with this Lysol comes with a bunch of warnings of like, don't have this in your eyes, don't mix this with other chemicals, don't this and that. And
Don't put it on sensitive skin.
yeah. And if
Mhm.
these people had Lysol and the whole point of it was to make sure that they smelled clean or felt clean or whatever. They were just basically like putting bleach in their body. Like, how the fuck do humans still exist?
Dude, that's the craziest thing I think about nowadays, like how easy we have life right now.
Yeah.
How did humanity even survive where literally if you got a cut, it got infected, dead.
Yeah.
Dude, what about
Dead.
the fucking childhood though that we had? Like,
Oh,
dude, we didn't need cell phones. We didn't
No.
fucking need none of that shit, and we didn't
Yeah.
have it either. And
Yeah.
now we
But
like.
we wanted it. If we knew about it, we would want it.
I mean, we obviously
yeah.
did.
That happened
We
in
have.
our,
We all
like,
have them now. It's
in our-
just like the way that it goes. It's just like we got to live in that time where we
Yeah.
didn't need to play video games. We went outside and played outside
and,
type shit. And now all these kids want to just do video games.
and I know this show is mostly based off of shit that we saw on social media, but I'd gladly give away this show for there to be no social media.
Oh, for sure.
It has definitely ruined relationships. Just personal, being able to communicate with another person, and just all in all, being like an actual person, being able to walk up to somebody and just strike up a conversation. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, and
Right.
just even happiness. It's like I can be the happiest motherfucker in the world. I could buy a Porsche 911 GT and be off the moon, and then see somebody with like a Lambo truck on the internet and be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's what it has done, is just ruin people's ego, because you see somebody else doing better than you, or like all these false Instagram models with their edited pictures,
Mhm.
making women think like, oh, that's what beauty is. That's what I'm supposed to look like. But it's like, they don't even look like that.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Most
Real
of the
quick-
time they don't.
Real
Yeah.
quick, thank you.
Catfishing has never been higher.
For
Thank
real.
you, thank you to all the internet hosts, though. Thank you for your service, for real. I ain't gonna lie. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, you're doing a service, act of God.
I mean, yeah, porn was getting
Yep.
boring anyway. So,
Yeah.
I saw this other video that said Houston woman catches BBL on fire. So just picture that in your head real quick. Shorty's just running around the streets with fire, or her ass is on fire, and that's it.
Hold on. What is a BBL?
I'm glad you asked. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad you asked.
I know BBW, you know,
Big Beautiful Women.
BYW, or
I think it's
Hold
Big
on, what's
BWY.
hold on, what's BBY?
Hold on, I said it wrong.
I thought you was on some other sites, dog. I'm like, I don't know that one. I know Pog. No, but BBL is that procedure where shorties get that ass implant, basically.
So,
And it was on
what does
fire.
it actually stand for? Big butt,
That's a
Ludicrous?
question. I don't think I know. Yeah, probably.
big butt lift? It might
Yeah.
be that. It might be that.
Brazilian
butt
butt lift. Brazilian butt lift. That's what it is.
There we go.
That's
there
pretty
we go.
basically what Collin said.
What did Colin say though exactly?
Big butt lift.
Big butt. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I don't know why it had to be Brazilian. That's kind of fucked. But
Well, because they're just naturally, you have the biggest asses.
So, yeah, so a Houston woman's BBL caught on fire because her seat warmers reacted with the silicone in her booty,
No.
and she was caught on film just running around like with her ass on fire, dog.
No.
Skin just melting away.
Oh,
Nobody thought about that. Nobody thought about that.
Hey, introducing the new Honda Accord with new BBL filter, so you don't get your ass on fire. Introducing the Honda
They sold
Accord.
4 of them that year.
It happened because of the seat warmer?
That's what they're saying allegedly. So yeah, like,
Cook that ass up, you heard?
we imagine the smell in that motherfucking thing.
Ooh, burnt ass, dude.
But it's burning her actual skin. Like, what the fuck?
Burnt synthetic ass.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you thought burnt.
Ooh, synthetic
Like the
burn's got to be
implants
a
on the
different.
inside.
You thought burnt hair smelled crazy.
Well, it's like some type of
Fucking
silicone based.
Come on.
It's like a silicone based thing that's like inside those implants. So it
Yeah.
must have just been
like-
like the world's hottest seat warmer and just
Fucking
started boiling that bitch.
Boiling from the inside, yo.
Ooh.
Set her
Dude.
fucking ass to broil.
Do you think she felt
I
it?
want to know what car that was though, because I want that seat warmer though.
Like, do you think she felt the seat warmer?
And
When
not
her
until
ass
it was
caught on fire,
Yeah.
for sure.
not until it was too
But, like,
late.
leading up to
Yeah.
it?
It was
No,
already
probably
too
not.
late.
Right.
You got a layer of silicone in between. Yeah, you probably don't.
But on
Do
the
you
outside,
still-
it's the skin, so...
Yeah, do you still think you
Ooh,
got the
yeah.
sensation and shit still, even if you
Right.
have the implants?
But let's think about it real quick. Like, yeah, like what Will's saying right now is, do you think she has that sensation? But at the same time, yeah, it's encased in skin, but it can't feel like you're sitting on your ass. It probably feels like you're
No.
sitting on an ass on your ass.
Like a cushion. You're
Yeah.
sitting on a cushion.
Like if you're this high off the seat, you probably don't feel like whatever's contacting the seat is your ass. Like you're
Yeah,
sitting
they're
on
probably
your
like,
ass
yeah,
on
I'm
the
fucking
seat.
levitating right now.
Yeah, on a booster.
I am-
Got a goddamn booster.
Yeah,
You think when
seat.
So you think you gotta so say you're dating a girl, she gets them implants, right?
hmm
She used to like getting spanked before, and you were like already like sketchy because you're like, I'm kind of hitting her hard.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you gotta hit her even harder for her to feel it, or do you think like all the skin takes that sensation and the inside doesn't?
I think
matter?
the skin takes a sensation. I think there's a difference in the layer, like Tim said.
There's
Like-
only one way to find out. One of us got to get a BBL.
All right, I volunteer
Yeah,
I
you're the
volunteer.
scrawniest.
because I ain't got nothing back there, dude. I can't hold up a pair of jeans to save my life.
The BBLs already look so terrible on a skinny leg bitch. And on Trevor, it'd be a straight up 90-degree, more than that. It'd probably be 110 angle.
Just comes
I
out
gotta change
straight
my
up.
pants size just because of it. I'm sitting there jumping up in my jeans because I can't get it over.
You still got your blue collar gear on, so you got like you're not clean as fuck. You got like a jumpsuit on or some shit, but you
Just
got a
And
huge
just
badass.
straight
Yeah.
fucking cheeks.
It claps when I walk and shit.
Oh hell no, dude.
I ain't never noticed how thick Trevor was. That guy, damn.
God damn,
Double
I ain't
cheeked
been
up on a
gay, but
Tuesday.
damn.
dude is double
Hourglass
cheeked up.
Trevor, dude. Like, damn.
Ooh, Trevor's slim thick for real. Ooh.
All right, I feel a little uncomfortable. Let's stop. Let's stop.
I'm getting kind of hard, dude.
I got 3 dudes hitting on me right now, and I don't know if I like it or not. Hopefully, I don't like it.
That would change our relationship for sure, dude.
That's what Trevor's gonna look like.
Okay, sure. Oh,
For
fuck.
people who can't see this, he's
Fucking
got
Gary.
Gary. He's got Gary from SpongeBob with the biggest cheeks
Cheeked up.
I've
Is that real or is that
Gary without a
Photoshop?
shell,
Because that
bro.
crack does not
No,
need to
that's
be
real.
that sexy.
That's real.
Okay, hold on. I do want to pause for a second and say that our childhood was the best because of this. That was in an actual episode of SpongeBob.
Dog, that
I
ass
guarantee
was
it.
so fucking sexy, dude. Those cheeks had that perfect like Y crease in the bubble. God damn, Gary was thick.
Dude, Tim just seen that in the basement. just
Slim thick, dog.
Hey, send that to me in my email
Like,
real
oh my
quick.
god, fucking Gary.
I'm gonna use that later.
Throw
Dog,
it fucking back, Gary.
it was so shiny too. Holy fuck. Gary got that thing waxed. Oh shit. All right, so you know how Coca-Cola started off with cocaine in it, like how it had like coca leaves as an ingredient. We all know that's not
Yep.
that crazy of a thing to already know, but
Yeah, I want that kind.
yeah, dude,
Yeah,
fuck,
I'm
of
saying,
course.
bring it back.
Can
If
we
I
bring
could-
it back? Is that a possibility? Like if we talk about it right now?
All we got to do is just make enough money off this pod to hire our own chemist to make it. And we can get that shit on. We can
Yeah,
get it.
I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying to know what that tastes like because Coke already, like
Is fire.
Coca-Cola, I should say, is already fire.
Mhm.
So with that little
Sneak,
geek
sneak.
up
That little
along
sneak,
with the
sneak.
caffeine,
Yeah, yeah.
You might not
ooh, I
even be
don't
able
know,
to taste
dude.
it. It'd be fucking like an
It
instant
probably-
nummy.
Ooh,
It probably made everybody feel good. That's why they were like, "Yeah, drink a Coke,
yeah.
gets you away."
a nummy, whatever that is, because I don't know.
That too.
Now we're talking about drugs, so we should stop.
So, what I was saying about the Coca-Cola and the leaves is how it actually started was they used to use this wine to extract the coca from the coca leaves, and that wine, that liquid with the alcohol in it, ended up taking up some of this coca, and the Pope used to like to drink it. The motherfucking
he
Pope,
did.
he was so down bad on this shit. He was like carrying it in a flask. So it's basically wine with cocaine in it. This is anybody who's a
guarantee it.
Catholic,
Yeah.
anybody who's a Catholic, this is who you're following, right? Basically a pimp. He had a flask with wine cut with cocaine in it, and he loved the shit so much he appeared in ads for it. He endorsed how good it was, and it became so fucking popular. And then when Prohibition happened, they couldn't have that shit no more. So I don't remember the guy's name who
Hold on,
invented
real
the shit.
quick. I thought Prohibition was just for alcohol. Because he had it in the
The
wine.
wine, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's probably like, I chopped up the body of Christ and put it in.
yeah, of course God is good. You're drinking cocaine
God is good all the time.
all the
Yeah.
time. He's like, man, damn, dude, y'all don't know how
Like,
fucking lit Jesus is. Y'all don't even know how
Jesus.
lit Jesus is.
God made this for a reason, man. And people are addicts not because the drugs suck. Let me just
No.
state that.
Exactly. So yeah, when Prohibition happened, the guy figured out a way to make it non-alcoholic and then added some carbonation in, and then that's how they got the cocaine Coca-Cola. But yeah, so
Beautiful.
if you guys, I mean, I don't know much good about Scientology, but I don't think
Don't
any
say
of
that. We're
them at the-
science men.
Oh wait, hold on. We have no affiliation with Scientology as sciencemen. I just want to put that out there because they really do
Yep.
have hitters.
Yeah.
Real quick.
All
L.
I'm
Ron
saying
Hubbard.
too is none of us have ever ingested the coca plant either. So
The Coca.
to say that we have
plant.
no idea what
Actually-
we're talking about.
No,
That's
this
allegedly.
is super joking. We don't do any of these hard drugs that we talk about. It's just fun to talk about, and that's that. Let's leave it at that.
Hypothetically,
All
of
right.
course.
Hey, not
Yep.
I'm in rehab.
No, that's
right
for
now.
real. He's like, I'm actually recovering from coke right now.
It's only
Speak
10
for
minutes.
yourself.
10 minutes until lights out for Collin. He's in rehab currently right now. Oh god. But yeah, no, I guess if there was ever a reason for me to become a Catholic, that seems cool.
Yeah, I mean that seems like, hey, if more did it, I'd be down.
Yeah, dude. Why didn't you start with that? Why didn't you start with the wine cocaine?
And that's coming
Well,
from
I
a
don't
person that
think
doesn't know
you-
what it feels like to be high
At
on
all.
it.
I don't,
At
I
all.
don't, I don't think you got to be Catholic to get that fucking wine. I mean,
But if you're not
just drink the
Catholic,
wine if you
you're
want.
just a junkie. So at least
Yeah,
we
at
get
that
it.
point, if you're not doing it for Jesus, you're doing it for selfish reasons.
Yeah, starting the new Church of Meth, and we're gonna do meth and praise the Lord after we
While we're
wake
on
up.
meth,
After we wake up.
yeah, after we wake up.
We're gonna start every day with a little hit of meth.
Love that. We.
Oh, no.
Let's give it a second for him to jump back in. We're almost done though, ain't it?
Yeah,
I
10 minutes.
mean, we got 20 minutes.
Probably like 15, 20, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right. Just
it's
wait for-
8:40. So
Wait for Colin
mean,
to pop back in.
They probably turned
I've
his
been
internet
trying
off
to
at
put this in the pod, but look at what I got over here. So I send
Jeez.
somebody to give me alcohol. I'm not gonna say who
It's
the
a lot of
person is.
water.
No, yeah, I know.
But
Tara.
a person gets me alcohol. I say 3.
Yeah, yeah.
and that said person brought me 5.
On the table
So
is
that-
more beers than you drank on the barbecue.
That's true.
I do regret not getting fucking tore up at your house.
And I don't even.
Man,
I know we should have got toe up.
We're just more
before
responsible
we-
now.
I was pretty fucked up.
Well, Will did it
I was
perfectly.
pretty fucked up.
Will did it perfectly. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. And I was like, hey, if you eat this granola bar, it's got nutrition in it and it's going to bring you
Yeah.
back to ground zero.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he was like, all right, let me try it. And he
Alright.
ate that
I've
granola
never
bar.
I've never ate a granola bar before, so I'll
Yep.
try it.
Yep, I'll try it this once.
Be adventurous real quick.
And A brought him right back.
Yup.
Because I know as long
Man.
as I've known Will, I know when he's like getting to that point where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, Will's about to not be fun anymore.
In that mode.
And he was at that point of not being fun anymore.
Let me try to call
Like
Colin
you're
real
gonna have
quick.
to babysit Will.
Come on, camera.
Let me try to call Colin real quick
There
to
we-
see if he's gonna get back on. Because if he's not, then we're just gonna hurry up and do the last 15 and get out of here.
We ain't gotta hurry up. I'm chill, bro. Relax.
Yeah, I just mean like, so we don't spend like 5-10 more minutes. Wait, damn.
Yeah, the rehab facility cut the internet off. Sorry, guys.
Yo, are you trying to get back on? Or are you done for?
I don't know what happened to my internet. It's not working right now.
Oh shit.
So I don't. It's not letting me back on. I'm trying to restart the router right now.
He's got
but
that
it's gonna
DSL,
take
dog.
a minute.
You're good. If you want, I
All
guess
right,
you
just
can.
tell him to get in whenever he gets in.
Yeah, I guess just get in whenever you get in, and if not, we're just gonna do like 15-20 more minutes. So it's up to
Okay.
you.
Do you want me to leave it open if I'm not?
Yeah,
oh,
I will.
you have to get back in.
Yeah, I need you to get back in for sure at some point, just so that your file will upload and stuff. It's not as big of a deal as last time because I already finished editing Tuesday's episode, so that's coming out no matter what. So I'll still have a week, but definitely make
Sir.
sure you get your shit
You're
going.
supposed to mute,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I thought we were just like
Alright, babe.
break right now.
Peace.
Yeah, but this will be on the full episode that we put on like
Oh.
Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cut
And
this
you-
whole part, or not the whole part, but
No,
just
don't cut it.
anyways.
No, it's good. This is like the real life technical difficulties of the squad.
Yup.
I kind of want people to pay for this on the Patreon.
I'll kind of keep it on like the secret, like we're just talking shit.
Like I
Like
want
only
like
the best members know that shit.
yeah, the best members know how awful we are.
Hey, real quick though. Hey Tim, did I tell you about how my wife is the best and worst wife? I think I did. I just talked to you today, and I
You
told you
didn't
why
have
she's
to
the
tell
best
me,
and
dog.
yeah, she's literally 100% of both. I know that's
Mhm.
200%, but that's my wife. She's the best and worst at the same time.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll just put it out there. So me and my wife agreed that for our anniversary this year, since we had some financial difficulties, we weren't going to buy anything for each other.
Yeah, you guys went out.
And
Yeah. Sorry.
historically, my wife never abides by this agreement.
Mhm.
But my stupid ass is like, oh yeah, my wife's not gonna give me anything, so we're
Yeah.
good. I ain't
You-
gotta buy nothing.
You
We're
guys are
good."
literally sitcom husband and wife. Like, okay, so no presents this anniversary, and then studio laughter. Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my wife got me. I watched this dude on YouTube, Cletus McFarland. Shout out Cletus. Hire me.
Cletus.
Shouts
I
out
will move to
Cletus.
Florida. Hire me. Hire
No.
me.
No,
Beautiful.
wait, hold on. You work for aSquadPod, dog. You can't just get.
I understand.
Cletus, you
I'll
better
still do
not
the squad.
fucking poach my bro, dude.
I need my daytime YouTube channel
Hmm.
to be doing dumb shit all day and working on cars.
All right, you're right. That's fine. So
Yeah.
what about Cletus?
So anyway, yeah, she bought me. Not only did she get the tickets to go to this event of this YouTuber I watch that does crazy shit with cars and shit.
Mhm.
She got the flights, hotel, babysitter figured out for the entire weekend, which
Oh,
is hard
shit.
because I have 4 kids and 2 dogs and 2 cats.
I
So
didn't know it
it's
included.
a challenge.
I didn't know it included flights and shit.
Yeah, she already paid for all that.
Good Lord.
Because I about was ready to fight her because she said she paid for all this, and I was like, "We broke, like we broke right now. What are you doing?" And she was like, "Well, I paid for that like 6 months ago." I was like, "Oh, so you paid for it when
Damn.
we weren't broke?" Okay.
Yo, smart.
Oh, so
Cool.
that's why we're
Cool.
broke.
Also, I don't think that far ahead. I start thinking a month before, and if it ain't lining up a month before, it ain't happening. Because
Yeah.
I'm never prepared for anything ever.
While we're sharing, if you got a sec,
Yeah, this is a
fucking
safe space.
Trevor's taking me and his dad over to Extreme Experience so we can ride some fucking sick ass cars.
Sick.
We
Do you
are.
already know what you're gonna be
Yeah.
whipping or what?
GTR probably, more likely.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's gonna be in a
Yeah.
2023 GTR.
GTRs.
And you know what? It was one of those things where I was like, man, I know Will would love to do this. I've done it twice
Mm-hmm.
in the same car, plus a Ferrari. That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
But I've done the extreme experience with the GTR 2 times, and my wife bought me it again because I had already gotten it for my dad. And I was like, man, I would love to do it again, but there's people I know that haven't done it yet that could enjoy it. So I was like, who better to pay back than the guy who's always come through 99.9% of the time that I've ever needed him, ever.
Yup. And I didn't feel
like,
one
guaranteed.
lick of jealousy when he told me that because I don't have the need for speed.
Yep,
I don't need
he
that
does
shit
not.
at all.
He does now. As Tim says that he doesn't include the fact that he will go 0 to 60 real quick. He's okay with gunning it. He's just not okay with prolonged speed for long periods of time.
I guess that's true, but even now, so now more so than ever. I don't even do that. Like, I'll go 0 to 40 in about 10 seconds,
Okay, well, hold on.
and then I'll go even slower if somebody's riding my ass.
That's only because you don't possess the proper equipment to fully enjoy something.
I don't think so. I
Like
just
that.
don't love
Bro,
it.
so you're telling me right now, if I had got you some, let's say, well, the G-Wagon ain't really fast, but let's say I bought you a Lambo. It was like, hey, bro, I want my boy to stunt in a Lambo. Don't park in your driveway because it's going to be screwed if you park in your driveway.
Yeah, it's shaped like a fucking like the Snake game. It's like
It's shaped like Mount Everest. Pretty much his driveway.
I'll tell you what. Here's what it would be. If I got the Lambo gifted to me by you, I'd be revving all over the fucking place at every stop. But then as soon as it's time for that shit to go green, I'm gonna stall it real quick. I have to turn it back on, and then just be.
And by the way, that just shows how much he knows. He's gonna stall automatic car.
Yup.
He's stalling an automatic vehicle, dude.
I thought they were married.
He's in there, bro. He's in there. I ain't buying you a 86 Diablo, bro, with a gated shifter, dude.
Holy man. What's this, a Countach? No. It's a Corvette. It's a C8 Corvette.
Like, you mean I don't need to shift it? Be like, well, you can if you want to.
These must be the paddle shifters. No. They're not.
Hey, speaking of the CA, I did want to touch a little bit on the future of these cars with these horsepowers they be putting out of production.
Okay, let's go.
So, up until the Corvette, pretty much the highest horsepower, pretty much kind of regular person, I say kind of, because Hellcat Red Eye still in you still in like the 200K range, somewhere around there.
200K what?
A Hellcat Red Eye.
Dollars.
$200,000 for a Hellcat?
With all the markup
Red
and
Eye.
shit? Yeah,
Red Eye.
Yeah.
Lord.
Red Eye is pretty close to 1,000. I think they're like 900.
Just a regular Hellcat 707, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
707
not
for the...
too crazy. That's like 70, right?
Nah, bitch, that's still crazy.
Really?
I think 400 or 500 for a regular person is still a good amount, but still can be a lot.
I don't
You're
want to be
getting
on
this-
one horse. I don't want to be on one horse. It's too much.
So the fact that we're making 800 horsepower cars, just anybody can buy it. Anybody, grandma, 98 years old, wants to buy a
Yup.
700 horsepower Hellcat. They can.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
And now we got Corvette, where the new Corvette is coming out. It's gonna have 1,000 fucking horsepower factory.
Good God. That's too much.
That's too much for
Yeah.
anybody. They need to start making a special license for people to be able
No,
to.
You know those videos where they're
I
like
mean-
like somebody will just hit the gas and there should have and then go straight into like another car or whatever.
Yep.
I those people love cars and they're just stupid. I'm stupid
Mhm.
and I don't love speed. So I feel like the very first time I do some shit like that, I'm whipping a U-turn right into a fucking parked car.
Or you just accidentally give it a little bit too much RPM. Just a little bit. You don't even need to stomp it to the floor to do
Yeah.
that by accident.
Don't be on your phone.
Just like, you know how
Well-
you pull up into a light, you know the right lane closes, but there's nobody in that lane.
Yeah.
But you go over there because you're like, I'm going to pass all 10 of these people.
Right.
Light turns green, and you're like, I know this guy next to me might try to romp it, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little
And then
bit.
you
And, yeah, right into him. Right into him because you gave it 30% throttle.
Just
There was
7
600 horsepower, and you have no idea how to use it. And it just right into him.
4-lane
Well,
traffic. What's up?
the thing about the Corvette, the 1,000 horsepower one, there's a limited quantity being sold, and it's expensive as fuck. So I feel like people that have that type of money to blow on a car
Mhm.
aren't really going to be going out and doing stupid shit necessarily.
But that's just
I mean,
for now.
And
Yeah.
the 78
It'll be a regular production car soon.
the 70-year-old dude you see whipping the C8 or whatever, if he gets into that accident, it's like, okay, yeah, something was
Yep.
gonna take you anytime here soon. Something was gonna take
For sure. Something was going to happen. At least he went out, in something that was kind
C8.
of cool.
you. Yeah, at least
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
mean-
but
choke on some oatmeal or
I-
some shit.
I do agree. I do agree, Trevor, that there should be a special license over like 600 horsepower or something.
Yeah, you got to take a different test.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
you should have to go on like a course, learn about the physics
Yup.
of it, and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
literally be almost like, I wouldn't say quite like race car trained, like you can get in a race car and drive it, but you're gonna have to be able to do some like maneuvers in a car on some sort of
Yeah.
track above a
Yeah.
certain speed to be able to.
And
Some
And
simulator.
back to the point I was making, the other side of it is like people that have money, as say like NFL players, they could just go out and buy $1 million car and not know how to drive it and
Mhm.
just
Yep.
fucking die.
Mhm.
Yep,
So-
exactly.
Literally have just learned how to drive, probably, like, especially if you like
Yup.
come out of New York. Like, New Yorkers don't like, it's not
Yeah, they don't even drive.
it's not a stigma if you're 30 years old and have never driven if you're from New York.
Oh yeah.
But like, say you're just drafted, you come from New York, now you're worth $200 million, and now you got a
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
McLaren, a motherfucking McLaren. No, man, that's
And
insane.
speaking of that, basically the most McLarens don't even have as much horsepower as a Hellcat.
Okay, let's
Ju-
not get
just
into
so you
that.
know.
Let's not get into that. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the craziness that these Dodge guys are putting out. A McLaren, you're paying much more than a fucking Charger. Dude over here got fucking 160K because he sold his grandma's fucking house and shit. He got 160K. Now he could buy a fucking Dodge Charger that ain't even meant to go that fast versus a McLaren that's built for that and be able to handle it. And he out here whipping donuts in intersections and shit.
Hey, Dodge, real quick plug. aSquadPod's based out of Michigan. Dodge, Michigan, the Vobs.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're from Niles, the Dodge brothers. I think the Dodge brothers.
Fact check that real quick.
Google it real
Fact check that
fucking
real
quick. And if they're from Niles, Dodge, you guys better sponsor a Squizzle Network. Let's see. Do, 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 do.
They are!
Oh, my mom and
Hell yeah.
God!
Mhm.
Shut the fuck up right now.
Like the most famous people from Niles ever.
Shut the fuck up.
Ain't that crazy as hell? People actually became successful out of here? That's fucking wild.
Oh my god.
You got Trevor worked up.
Bro, so
We need to get the Dodge brothers the rights to that movie and then shoot that.
just to let you guys know real quick, me and Tim and Collin that was in here previously,
Eric.
basically everybody but me and Will are all from Niles, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
All right? Which
Allegedly.
is a very small /
Allegedly.
medium town because they got over 100,000 people in their population now. It's well over 100, so it's actually not so small anymore.
It's a small big town. It's a big small town.
Yeah, it's a big small town.
Mhm.
And I'm the car guy. I'm the car guy out of all my friends in Niles. I'm the car guy, and I didn't know that. I knew that Ford, Detroit,
Detroit,
Ford,
yeah.
Detroit. I knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Knew that. Ben knew that.
Yeah.
But I did not know that these were literally from the town that I lived in.
And
I
imagine
mean,
when
they were born in 1864, so a little while ago. I mean,
and Niles is only slightly
Bro!
larger.
yeah.
Bro!
Yeah, man, the Dodge Bros. We're gonna try to find the rights to that script so we can write the Dodge Bros movie, and
Hey,
also
give me a
Sponsor
Hellcat.
Squad
Just
Pod.
a
I'll
little-
represent you
Sponsor
guys
Squad Pod.
nice.
man, I want a little Trackhawk, little motherfucking SUV.
Yeah, I could see you in a Trackhawk for
I
sure.
would, and that motherfucker ain't going past the third gear.
Out of 10-speed transmission and
It goes
go.
past the third gear, bro. I'm going to Dollar General and back. That's it.
This is what he sounds like after leaving his town, like, WHAP! He's like, I hit 2 G's for about 5 milliseconds, and then I let off because that shit's scary.
The only time if I fucking drift is when there's snow on the ground, bitch.
But that's when it's the funnest because
It
you're
is.
like in slow motion. You could
It
be
is.
drifting at like 10 miles an hour, and you're just like,
It's
and you
so
can
low
hold it, you're like,
stakes.
oh
Yeah,
shit.
You crash, it's like, oh, it's fucking snow. It's icy out, cop. Mr.
Yeah,
Cop.
you're like, oh, I hit 10 feet of snow. It ain't gonna fuck my shit up. Hey, Tim, I will give Tim credit for that because that's one of the things that I loved. And he had a car when I didn't because I was a loser, didn't get a car until I was like, 19 years old.
20.
But
not
you know.
on top of the
Anyway.
world now. On top of the world now. But anyway,
Tim did hit that e-brake drift. And it wasn't a handbrake either. And he would
That-
do good.
that foot
Front
joint.
wheel drive, the foot
The
e-brake,
foot brake? Oh, no.
and he would get it. Bro.
That
He
was my
got it after a while.
That was my
The
preferred
first
method,
couple
dog.
times was a little rough.
Yeah. That time after Joey's when it was me, you, Nate, and who else? Josh in the car, and then
Josh,
we're going
yeah.
to Burger King,
Uh-huh.
get that free Burger King, and then I was like,
Yeah, he just went. He didn't let nobody know, and all of us knew he wasn't a car guy to be able to do like some shit.
across the
And
turn
he
lane
just
and the
out of
two other
nowhere just drifted real quick, and then just acted like nothing happened. Like,
It was fun.
oh, I be doing this.
Yeah, dude. We didn't even have the money to buy the Burger King. We were literally going to Burger King because Josh knew somebody that was gonna give us free food because it was so late in the night. So
Yeah.
I'm doing this thing that could technically cost so much money in fines to get free Burger King. We're the only fucks on the road at the time, and it's
Yep.
snowy out, and I'm in a green Oldsmobile Cutlass, so
Hell
you can
yeah.
see that shit from
Big
a mile
old
away.
It was a mid-sized car. It wasn't a big old boat, but it did good, and it was fully loaded with some men
Shut
that
up.
were.
Oh yeah, it was probably the fact that Nate and Josh was in the back that it got some weight in the back so I could swing.
Yeah, dude, it fucking.
God damn.
Hey, speaking of that, have you ever seen them people that be doing road trips and you see a car and you're like, God dang, that thing looks like
That
it's
thing's
about
just
bottomed out in the
squatting.
Oh
rear?
yeah, just almost
And then you look
dragging.
in the back, they got the back filled up with suitcases, and then they got fully loaded 3 people in the back, and you're like, dang, why do they put them seats back there if the car barely can handle that?
The car is basically crying like, oh my fucking god, I gotta carry these people cross country.
It's basically doing a wheelie down the highway at 80 miles an hour. But they give you enough seats to do that.
Remember those things on skateboarders, or not skateboarders, but on skateboards where you could put this like shit on the bottom? I don't remember if it was like metal or what, but it would spark when you hit the tail on the
it's like
ground.
titanium or something.
We do that for cars.
Yeah.
Boom. New business
They
right there.
They do that for like stunt bike riders.
Oh damn!
Yo,
I already fucking.
I got one.
Damn. What's up? Oh, you got
You
one?
got one?
Nah.
The one who's never, I was about to say, the person who's never successfully done a wheelie on a wheeled vehicle ever in his life. He's got one of those stunt sparks.
Ever?
You
Even
go
on a
back that
fucking
far.
bicycle?
Well,
On a
if you
bike,
went back
yeah.
that far, you looping, dog. You looping.
Oh, I'm looping and fucking whipping up. Yeah, I actually did one wheelie on my bike, 2 wheelies on my bike,
Power
one on
wheelie.
accident, one on
Power
purpose.
wheelie.
Yeah,
Power wheelie.
I was allegedly racing and I off the line and I
Yeah.
did a wheelie.
Yeah.
And you
And,
shit your pants and had to change your underwear.
Did a
It
standing
was
backflip.
terrible.
I haven't done like a real hard launch on my bike yet because I always try to, and then I always end up just riding the clutch because I'm too scared to just kind of let it go.
Yeah, just pop the clutch and you'll.
Hey, Will, I know this might be surprising for you to believe, but Tim can rock a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Don't do me like this.
He does.
Don't
He
do
can.
Don't do me like this.
100%.
Don't do me like this.
No, 100%. He can. I'm not saying it's the greatest,
Don't do
but
me like
what
this.
I'm saying is he can get from point A to point B.
Allegedly,
That-
don't
that's
do
what
me
I'm
like that,
saying.
dude.
If you want to share more, that's on you. But I'm just saying that he has shown
I'll let
that he
him-
can.
They
Go
call me
from A to
Travis
B.
Pastrami.
Clutch and everything shifting. He's capable. He's capable.
I'll let him go to point A to point B on your bike, not on mine.
Yeah.
So.
I ain't letting him do that on my
I'm not
bike.
jumping
No.
back on,
Here,
dog. I'm not
Hold
jumping
on.
back on.
I'll let him get on the 125. You know, the dirt
Oh,
bike,
yeah.
but he ain't getting on something that's heavier than that. You know.
Hey, stay tuned for the next episode because I'm not getting into that right now. Gotta talk to my lawyer first. So last.
No, hold on.
fact-
You should hold on. You should tell the story real quick about.
Dog, I don't want to
About-
incriminate myself.
It's not. You don't have
It's
to
all
share other
allegedly. It's
details.
all
Just share
allegedly.
about a little riding experience that you had. 30
To
feet from
Collins?
your house. Yeah.
All right. No. All right. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. So
Come on, it's okay. It's okay. We've all done some dumb shit.
it's during the pandemic, and my brother's
Pandemic.
got a enduro that was in the garage of my mom's house. So while at my mom's house, I was like, fuck it, I'm bored. Let me see if I can figure out how to teach myself how to ride a motorcycle. Literally from that thought to 2 hours later, I rode to Colin's house. And I
Which is how far?
And
like
I would say
2 miles, not even.
no, not even. Maybe a
Okay.
mile. Maybe.
So
Maybe.
And this is during the pandemic where literally no one's out.
you're not
so,
allowed
okay,
to be
okay.
doing stuff unless you're like a a person
Yeah,
that
the air is
Yeah.
the air's bad outside. You can't leave your house.
like if you were driving, you had to be like an essential worker. And not only
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I riding this motorcycle, I don't have a motorcycle license allegedly.
You're
And
unemployed, allegedly.
I just watched like 2 YouTube videos, not even on the bike that I was riding, just in
Hey.
general bike.
And the fact of that alone, I give him props for that just
That is
alone.
impressive.
So-
Because
That's pretty
even
impressive.
me, with my experience getting on a bike for the first time, I was still like, I don't know.
I don't know what the hell I was on, but I was just so fucking bored. So yeah, long story short, I went to Collins. It was a little touch and go. Got there, and then when I was leaving, I forgot everything. Like I forgot everything. Like the 15-minute conversation I had with Colin, I forgot everything about how the fuck I just got there with that bike. And so when I
Yep.
dipped off, I almost ran into a tree. Like I almost did like a wheelie into a tree and shit. I was just like, oh, ooh, that was a close one.
And he did a wheelie. He did a wheelie.
Hell yeah.
And I only learned about this not because Tim told me, but because Colin called me. He's like, bro, Tim almost fucking smacked into a tree while doing a wheelie.
There's like cars
Leave him
parked on the
out.
side of the road. I almost hit and shit. Like I had no money to pay for any damages I may incur, but I fuck it. Allegedly,
But
yeah.
the fact that he just built himself up enough by watching these YouTube videos was like, I could go on an open road where there might be other vehicles and I have no protection. Like if I fuck
No
him
helmet.
up dead,
No helmet.
and he
nothing.
did that shit. By the way, speed limit's only 30 from his house to Colin's house. It's only 30. So
Yeah.
second gear, he only had to learn 2 gears.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm not gonna do it again though. Like the next bike I get on is gonna be because I buy like one of those electric Surons.
Which you don't have to shift, so he'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll stall it though. So last thing I want to talk about, and then we'll dip off because we've done enough. So, do you guys eat figs, or have you ever eaten fig Newtons and stuff?
I have
Fig
eaten
Newtons are
them,
the
but
shit.
as an adult, I've never bought them.
Yeah, never super
will
on
either.
purpose. Never super on purpose.
I will never buy them on purpose. no.
No, but if they're there and you got nothing now, I mean, it's either this or like a dry piece of bread. I'm gonna eat a fig Newton for sure.
Yeah, I'll eat one if it's presented to me. I'm just not spending my own money on
No,
figs.
I don't got a fig budget. But so all right, so you know how they're kind of slick, crunchy, like they have like little like crunchy bits in it, or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
mostly
yeah.
gooey, but it's kind of crunchy too. So apparently, female wasps will burrow into figs and chill there, waiting to get piped down by male wasps. Wait, is that how? No. Male wasps. No. So no. All right. So
Trans
Read your
wasp.
notes, motherfucker. Read your notes.
no, I didn't have enough time to even read or to write it down well enough to where I can understand what the fuck I wrote.
Yeah, your ADHD at the moment understood it when you wrote it down. But
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're like, fuck, what did I mean by that?
Dude, and I think I'm hardcore dyslexic because I tried to write find, and when I got to the D, I wrote a G, and I've always mixed up D's and G's, but like it was so natural. I was like
Hey,
FIN.
I don't
D?
know
Oh,
how
that's a
you got
G.
D and G's mixed up, but I did for a unbearable amount of time mix up lowercase D's and B's.
Yeah, we're
Yup,
pretty stupid.
Every fucking
I do that
spelling
too.
test, I swear to God, bro, I
I
had.
do B's, D's, G's, and D's. Those are all
And
tough
even
for me.
even now as an adult, I'm like, oh fuck, am I fucking this up? I
This
ain't
would-
fucked it up in years, but am I fucking it up right now?
You gotta Google how to spell something.
Gotta look at my keyboard on my phone and shit.
The thing is, I know how it's spelled, and I thought I was writing a D for find, but I wrote G. Like I know how it's spelled. I'm actually really good at spelling when I like think about how the word is spelled. But if I'm writing it as I'm thinking it or whatever, I'll mix up a D, G, or a B all the time.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. Let's not fucking stupid shame me. So
Yeah, let's not focus on that.
So I think this is what it is. Anybody who doesn't want to, anybody who wants to know the real truth can Google it. But basically, figs have bees inside them, and one of the bees, either the male or the female, will carve out a tunnel for after they mate, so that the female can escape, and the male bee will stay and die in that bitch, and then decompose. So that gelatinous part of a fig isn't fruit, it's decomposed wasps.
Hey, stop.
Hey man,
You lying, bro.
I'm telling you, we should have never trusted bees in the first place. Honey ain't even that cool. Honey
That's
ain't
how
even
they
that
make
fucking cool.
figs, is what you're saying right now.
You're saying like whatever those crunchy bits are, that's actually that thing. That's actually the flower. That's actually the fig. Because what they say fruits are is like basically the ovaries of these plants. So a grape, that's like the ovary of that plant. But a fig literally is it's housing for wasp fucking.
So what you're saying is basically the fig Newton is like basically a glory hole.
It's a cemetery glory hole for wasps. And it's not even that good a fucking thing to eat.
I was about to say, because if it was fire, I'd still eat it and not care.
Sure, I would have definitely rather.
You know, if you
not
told me
have
that
done
wasn't Snickers, like it wasn't actually nuts, it was actually bee guts, I'd be like, well, fuck it.
That's not caramel. That's bee guts. Yeah,
That's what I'm eating. Oh well. You know how you hear about some shit where you're like, oh, it's actually this, and you're like, that shit's good though.
Yeah, like a hot dog. You're like, I might fuck around and still eat a goddamn hot dog.
You're like, man, that shit's good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still gonna eat that shit. Damn, bro.
I love how the first thing you said was like, if it was like in Snickers or something.
Because that's my favorite candy, bro. I've been
know,
eating it
dude.
since I was out the womb, dog.
It's not on a published episode, but you brought out that bucket of Snickers. That's like a survival
fuck.
survival bucket.
Hey, by the way, Sam's Club, bring that shit back, dude. I need more.
Yeah,
And you guys ain't selling it anymore, and that's some bullshit.
Yeah, all right. Fuck Drive and Shine. Fuck Sam's Club. Fuck. We're just doing all the businesses. Nah, but
Guaranteed. Hey, and fuck Costco, because they wouldn't let me fill up some fucking gas there. I had some gas cans on one of them hitch racks. You know them hitch racks?
They
You got
wouldn't
like
let
the
you
little...
take that shit to go.
No, they made me take the fucking thing out of the hitch and put it on the ground to fill it up. I had it ratchet strapped and everything, bro.
That's extra.
So it was either take the 700 ratchet straps, because I'm a certified rigger, by the way, certified level 1 rigger.
Yeah.
And so I make sure shit don't move. So I had
Better
like
enunciate that a little better there, Trevor.
I don't love certified
rigger, like rigging
I'm gonna
up
cut it. I'm gonna
things.
cut it. I'm gonna cut it. It's too close. It's too close.
I am a
No,
certified.
it's A. Stop.
You can't say it any other way. You can't say it.
Rigmaster.
There we go. There.
I'm a certified rig master.
Thank you.
And so I had 6 ratchet straps over all 4 of these gas cans. And these dudes made me take the hitch out of the thing and put it on the ground. Because I was like, I'm not unratchet strapping all these.
You heard it here
You
first,
know?
folks. Costco hates riggers.
The Squizland.
To a motherfucking squad pod.
The Squizland.